G'day everybody, Ed here, and I just wanted to welcome you to this fourth part of the new internet marketing. And these video series is really just some observations of in the first quarter of 2007, although mind you the first quarter is almost finished, of things that I think are making a big difference in our world of internet marketing. Now, at the Orlando Stompernet conference, one of the surprising things to me was that quite a few of my guru mates had come up to me and said, "Hey Ed, did you know that I had bought a website or that I had sold a website?" And this was surprising to me. I don't know why it should be surprising to me, but what amazed me was how almost universal it was, again, with people that I really respect who were buying sites. When you think about the whole buying of websites trend that's going on at the moment, makes a huge amount of sense. Now, that's not only just because I teach the subject. You could be forgiven for suggesting that I am horribly biased, but really, let me just outline the argument very quickly to you. It goes like this. If you are in a particular niche, let's say it's trout fishing, and you have some sort of profitable way of making money in that niche. Now, there are many ways you could be doing that. You could be selling a product. You could be making money through AdSense. Any number of different ways. You could be promoting an affiliate product. Okay, whatever it is, it is. But once you hit profitability, you start making $1, earning more than you spend. All professional here today. There's something you've got to consider. Then the whole building of your site becomes a math problem, because once you've got conversion to profitability, that by definition means that any traffic that you can send to that site, in particular free natural traffic, is going to bring you more sales. It's because it's conversion. It's a percentage conversion. You know that every visitor that comes to your site is worth a certain amount of money. Make sense? Given that that's the case, and remember in the past videos we've talked about how natural search is becoming a big deal, and so on, that you've really got the situation now where rather than building up a site and working very hard to build up a blog or a forum or any number of different sites, not just a site that's selling products, it makes so much sense to buy them. And the reason is that if you've got a visitor value and you know how many unique visitors that this site generates every month, it's math, people. Because you know either A, how much it would cost to buy that traffic from Google or Overture or Yahoo or whoever, or indeed what that visitor's worth to you. You know specifically. It's not a guess. You know. So you can value and work out what that site is worth to you. So if you make 5 cents for every visitor or 10 cents for every visitor, and you get 10 visitors a day, that's every day you're making $1 effectively, because at some point down the track somebody's going to buy something. Visitor value is so important, and if you haven't worked out what your visitor value is, please shoot off now and do it, because it's so important, and you'll see why. So buying websites at the best of times is going to make a lot of sense. However, at the moment, in particular, there is an insane arbitrage situation occurring, because you and I understand, pretend to, search engine rankings and optimizing pages for search and all of these sorts of internet marketing things. The person who has been doing the trout fishing site for the last 7 years online and has just got sick of it and left it alone, for the last year or so, they have no clue about the value of search. In fact, they pretty much can't understand why you'd be interested in paying the money for the website in the first place. But what if I told you that trout fishing site was highly rated by Google and it actually had a page rank of 7? This means huge things from a search perspective if you know what you're doing. And you can pick these sites up, and I know people who are doing this right now, who are just scooping up these sites in their particular niche, because Google still maintains those rankings. They still have an extraordinary amount of value. Most people, 99.9% of people in the world, wouldn't have a clue what the value of search is. They don't get it, nor should they get it. They've just been doing something for love. So they win because they're getting money for something that they can't see any value whatsoever in. And you win because you're starting to dominate that niche. You build up very quickly that web of sites and network of sites. Because when you think about this, when you start to expand your spectrum like that, think about this. You can buy blogs, you can buy forums, you can buy all sorts of information, article content. All of it has a value to you, the internet marketer, that to the average punter in the street, they would not have a clue what that is worth. So I'd urge you right now, A, calculate your visitor value, and B, just type in your main keywords into Google. Scoot down a couple of hundred listings and have a look what's around. I think you'll be amazed. And I think you'll be even more amazed that if you contact these people, how many of them will be interested in doing a deal. Because let's face it, when somebody rings you on the phone, big tip right there, rings you on the phone, not email, ring on the phone. I feel like one of those Idol contestants. Dial 5. I hate that. Note to any idols watching, don't do it. It belittles you. Anyway, I digress. Phone them up. You always have the conversation. Hey, I want to buy your website. You'll always take that call. So buying websites has actually, over the last few months, become rampant. It's become rampant because the sites are so damn cheap. It is extraordinary. It is absolutely psychopathic. This will change over time. Every market meets its level. It's basic economics. Doesn't mean that any of this information will become any less interesting. It's just the deals will be harder to do. Like, it would have been lovely to know all about no money down real estate in San Francisco in 1980. Bit harder now. So there's a huge opportunity for you there. Have a look at your particular niche. I think you'll be amazed at A, what Google has valued highly from a search perspective, and B, some of these sites which have been dormant for a long time that you could just snap up and put them into your network of new marketing. So, hope that's been of interest. Love to hear your feedback and comments. Hey, have you bought a site? Let us know. And look, really appreciate you hitting that rating stuff just down there as well. Really appreciate that. Helps from a Web 2.0 tagging perspective. So thank you very much for that. All right, till next time, we'll speak soon. See, notice how I very subtly turn off the stop button.